Okay, here is the card for Slamboree 2001, and I always get very excited when it comes to the pay-per-views because it's the best of the best. All the titles are on the line, and all the feuds have been, a lot of them have been built up, so the fans are well up for it. So let's see how things are going to go. And I wanted to do something a bit different this time. So instead of having the Cruiserweight match, one of the first matches on the card, LeRoux and Chris Candido are so over with the fans now, they deserved a slot later on in the show. I nearly put the hardcore match on first, but I think sometimes starting with a hardcore match, for fans like to see a bit of proper wrestling first before all the weapons come into it, and it's a good. I think it's good for the balance as well, and not to have tag matches close together. So we're going to start off. We're going to have a fan festival beforehand, $2 million, but hopefully we'll make more than that. So we have got a tag match 5v5. So we have got 5-star attraction consisting of Hugh Morris, Free Count, Shannon Moore and Shane Helms, and for Marmalukes, Big Vito and Johnny the Bull. They are the faces, and they are going to beat the Natural Born Thrillers, Mike Sanders, Chuck Palumbo, Sean O'Hare, Mark Jindrak and Sean Stasiak. The leaders of these factions, Hugh Morris and Mike Sanders, are currently feuding. So we've got a good 5-on-5. I've not done this before, especially on a pay-per-view, so it'd be interesting to see how it goes down. Reno is going to be the new hardcore champion. He's going to beat Crowbar and Meng in a three-way. The TV title is going to be retained by Mike Awesome in a three-way against Shane Douglas and Norman Smiley. Lance Storm is going to beat Dusty Rhodes. We've got another four-way tag match for Filthy Animals in an elimination match. They are going to beat the Dark Warriors, Rick Steiner and Road Warrior Animal. Totally Buff have reunited, Lex Luger and Buff Bagwell. And also the Boogie Knights, Alex Wright and Disco Inferno. Lash LeRoux is going to be the new Cruiserweight champion, beating Chris Candido. Scott Steiner is going to beat the Cat and then beat him down. We've got a Texas death match here. Dustin Rhodes is going to beat Kevin Nash to retain the US title. And Sting is going to be our new world champion in a four-way elimination match for the world title. So let's start the show. A good solid start, 71%. Let's see how it ends. Hugh Morris DDT Sanders. Hugh Morris floors Mike Sanders and climbs for turnbuckles off the top. No laughing matter. Forget about it. 1, 2, 3. A good opener. Hardcore match, not too bad considering what it is. Crowbar gets squashed in the corner with an arm to the face. Reno moves in for the kill. Here it comes. Power slam. 1, 2, 3. It's finished. Doesn't sound a great finishing move for Power Slam, does it? Anyway. Good solid rate, and I expected it to do at least that. Around what I expected, I guess. Mike Awesome, Norman Smiley, Shane Douglas. Mike Awesome moves with a kill. Awesome bomb. 1, 2, 3. Dusty Rhodes, Lance Storm. Dusty Rhodes lost overness from this match. The fans liked it. Match quality wasn't great, which I expected, but the overall rating, pretty good. So I'm quite happy with that. And of course, face first into Dusty Rhodes, face first into the exposed steel buckle. Lance Storm rolls up for stunned Dusty Rhodes for a 1, 2, 3. That keeps their feud ticking along nicely. The tag match of titles gained image, I expected a bit higher than that. So Boogie Knights were eliminated first, then Totally Buff, and the Dark Warriors, who the Filthy Animals beat to get the titles of the last ones in. So Rick Steiner can barely stand. Here it comes. Kid Crusher, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Totally justified putting the Cruiserweight title match further up the card. It's gained image, 87%. Crowd reaction was great. Match quality was even better. For Cruiserweight division has really come on in leaps and bounds. So Candido picks him up, launches him over the top rope to the outside, small measure. Oh, yeah. Okay, Candido beats up Lash LeRoux after the match. Next up, Scott Steiner and the Cat. The crowd liked it, not great match quality, good overall rating, and Steiner's not lost any overness, so that's good. Let's see how it ends. The Cat is in trouble here. It comes, super fall away. I'm not too sure actually what that is. 1, 2, 3, it's finished. The Cat leaves and walks back down the aisle. Wait, Scott Steiner comes running as well, and Cat gets dropped with a clothesline, followed by a load of stomps. He is left lying in the aisle. I like it. Okay, next up, Kevin Nash, Dustin Rhodes. Good rating, not good match quality. Let's see how the match ends. Kevin Nash is in trouble here. It comes running bulldog, 1, 2, 3, it's finished. Ref counts to 10. This match is over. Dustin Rhodes is still in the ring celebrating. Nash pushes the referee away. Nash spins Rhodes around and he hits the jackknife powerbomb. Okay, we've got the main event coming up. And Goldberg was sluggish, didn't put much effort in. 82, pleased with that. 90%, crowd loved it. Match quality not great. So the plan is to have Goldberg eliminated first, followed by the champion Booker T, surprisingly, and then the two guys feuding at it, Sting and Jarrett, the last two. Sting's going to win. So let's see. Sting gets hit with a wicked powerbomb thing out of the corner. 1, 2, almost 3. Sting powers out a headlock. He has Jarrett down on the canvas. Here it comes. Scorpion Deathlock. Jarrett taps. The scenes are wild. Let's see how the others get eliminated. Goldberg misses a clothesline. Powerbomb on Goldberg. 1, 2, 3. Sting pinned Goldberg. Well, that's not very realistic, is it? Goldberg being powerbomb. Let's pretend it's not a powerbomb and that it's something else like a Stinger splash or a bookend or something. DDT by Jeff Jarrett. 1, 2, 3. That's how Booker went out. Yeah, let's leave them. Anyway, overall rating, we're looking at better than last pay-per-view, 73%. And we only got 71%. That's our lowest pay-per-view, unfortunately. So the hardcore match was, I expected it to do a bit better, but around, not much. I expected the tag match to be a bit better. Maybe there's just too many teams in there. The main event was good. The standout was the Cruiserweight title match. So, we really need to get the ratings up for the... Is it Big Bang next? We really need to get the ratings up for the next pay-per-view. Anyway, let's see what the aftermath is here. We've got a 1.59 buy rate. Well, it did better than Heat, which is good. Dusty Rhodes and Lance Storm don't really click. Dusty Rhodes wants to face Kevin Nash again. I'm sure we can sort that out. And Mark Jindrak thinks he should be higher up the card. Okay, that'll be fine. Lastly, Goldberg's morale was at 18%, and it still is, and Nash's has gone down to 35% despite fighting at pay-per-view. I could have given him the US title, but I didn't want him to win cleanly in a Texas death match, because you can't win that by cheating. Anyway, that will conclude this episode. Slightly disappointing overall for pay-per-view. Thought it'd do a bit better, but there's always room for improvement. So thanks for watching. See you next time.